This is a simple step-by-step plan to help you get out of debt. It's not fancy, it's practical, and it works if you stick with it. I'm not your lawyer or tax advisor, and every situation is different. But this will give you a clear path and the exact words to use. First, breathe. You are not your debt. Lots of good people get overwhelmed by medical bills, job loss, divorce, or just life happening. Today, we stop the bleeding, make a plan, and execute it one small action at a time. Step 1. Pause and prioritize cash. Today, turn off every autopay that isn't essential, things like subscriptions, convenience apps, and non-essential purchases. Keep paying for housing, utilities, food, transportation, childcare, and basic insurance. Those are your must-pays. If money is tight, pay for survival first, then work down the list. Non-essential debts can wait a week while you stabilize. Step 2. Get the real numbers. Open a note on your phone. List your take-home income, then list rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, gas, childcare, minimum insurance, and minimum payments on all debts. Add it up. If the math doesn't work, we'll fix that in a minute. For now, we need a snapshot, no shame, just facts. Step 3. Protect your essential services. If you're behind on rent or utilities, call today. Ask about hardship or payment plans. Many landlords and utility companies will spread past due balances over several months if you call before disconnection or eviction proceedings start. Keep notes. Date, who you spoke with, and what they promised. Step 4. Stop harassment and get control of collection calls. If collectors are calling, you have federal rights. Here's what to say. Please send me written validation of this debt. I dispute it until I receive that. Do not call me at work. From now on, contact me in writing only. Then hang up. After they mail you validation, you can decide your next move. If you want the calls to stop entirely, send a short letter telling them to stop contacting you. Keep a copy. From then on, they can only notify you of specific legal actions. You're not being rude, you're using your rights so you can think clearly. Step 5. Check the age of each debt. Every state has a statute of limitations for how long a creditor can sue you for an old debt. It usually runs from 3 to 6 years, sometimes longer, and it's based on your state and the type of debt. If a debt is past that time, you may still owe it morally, but you can't be forced to pay through a lawsuit unless you restart the clock by making a payment or promising to pay. So do not pay or promise anything on an old debt until you know the time limit in your state. Look it up by searching your state plus statute of limitations on debt. Step 6. Get your credit reports for free. Go to the official site that gives free yearly reports and now allows weekly online access. Pull all 3 reports, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Look for errors, wrong balances, accounts that aren't yours, duplicate collections, paid accounts marked unpaid, or medical collections that should not be reported. Dispute inaccurate items directly with the credit bureaus online or by mail. Be brief and attach proof. Cleaning up mistakes can instantly make your life simpler. Step 7. Handle medical debt the smart way. Ask your provider for an itemized bill and check it line by line. If you were uninsured or low income, ask about charity care or financial assistance programs. Hospitals that are nonprofit must have them. If the bill is wrong or insurance should have paid, appeal it. For emergency or out-of-network surprise bills, ask about protections that may apply to keep you from being balance billed. If the medical debt is small or old, check whether it's even allowed on your credit report anymore. Step 8. If student loans are crushing you, simplify them. For federal loans, look into income-driven repayment plans. You can consolidate older loans and ask for a payment based on your actual income and family size. Often much lower, sometimes as low as $0 when income is very low. If you work in public service, explore forgiveness programs. If your school misled you or closed, there are specific forgiveness options. Private student loans are different. Talk to your lender about hardship or temporary reductions, but be careful about forbearance that just grows interest. Step 9. If you owe the IRS, do not hide. The IRS offers payment plans, and in some cases, you can qualify for a temporary currently not collectible status if you can't afford to pay right now. If your income and expenses show you can't pay, you may even qualify for an offer in compromise to settle for less. File your tax returns even if you can't pay yet. Penalties are far worse for not filing than for filing and paying over time. Step 10. Pick your payoff strategy for non-priority debts. If your budget shows you can make progress, choose one of these. The debt snowball, where you pay off the smallest balance first to build momentum, or the debt avalanche, where you pay the highest interest rate first to save money. Make minimums on all, then throw every extra dollar at your chosen target. Automate that one extra payment each payday. Small wins create big energy. Step 11. If the math still doesn't work, bring in a coach. A reputable nonprofit credit counseling agency can review your numbers for free. If you qualify, they can set up a debt management plan where they negotiate lower interest rates and combined payments. Your accounts close, you make a single payment, and most unsecured debts are paid off in 3 to 5 years. Avoid debt settlement companies that tell you to stop paying and promise to settle for pennies. Those can damage your credit and trigger lawsuits. If you choose settlement, consider negotiating yourself only after you've stabilized your essentials. Step 12. Consider bankruptcy as a tool, not a failure. If you're drowning, wage garnishments, lawsuits, or debts you could never pay in 5 years, talk to a local bankruptcy attorney for a free consult. Chapter 7 can wipe many unsecured debts if you qualify based on income and state exemptions. Chapter 13 creates a structured repayment plan and can catch up on mortgage arrears or car loans while stopping collections. The minute you file, an automatic stay usually stops collection calls, lawsuits, and garnishments. This is a legal reset designed to give honest people a fresh start. Step 13. Protect your paycheck and bank account. If a collector threatens garnishment, ask whether they already have a court judgment. Without a judgment, they usually can't garnish wages on most consumer debts. If they do have a judgment, your options are payment plans, settlement, or bankruptcy protection. Benefits like Social Security, SSI, and VA benefits are generally protected from most collectors. But once mixed with other money in a bank account, they can get messy. Keep protected funds in a separate account if possible, and talk to a legal aid office in your state. Step 14. Increase your cash flow fast. Make a quick, temporary cut list. Streaming services, unused memberships, premium plans, convenience deliveries. Then boost income with quick wins. Sell unused items, pick up 1 or 2 high-hour shifts, or a weekend side gig. Aim for a small starter emergency fund. $500 is a solid first milestone, so you stop relying on credit for surprises. Every extra dollar goes to that emergency fund first, then to your current target debt. Step 15. Negotiate the right way. When you're ready to settle a collection debt that's valid and still within the lawsuit window, aim for a lump sum discount or a short payment plan you can actually finish. Start lower than you can afford. Settlements often land between 40 and 60% for older accounts, sometimes less. Get everything in writing before you pay. The settlement amount, the due dates, and that the account will be reported as settled or paid as agreed. Never give a collector direct access to your bank account. Use a money order, a one-time card, or a separate account just for that purpose. Step 16. Don't restart old, time-barred debts by accident. If a debt might be past your state's statute of limitations, ask for validation in writing first. If they prove it's yours but it's too old to sue, you can choose not to pay. If you decide to pay anyway, pay in full, not small payments that restart the clock, and make sure the agreement says it won't reset the statute or reopen liability. Step 17. Rebuild credit while you pay down balances. A secured credit card or builder loan from a local credit union can add positive history. Use it for one small bill a month and pay it in full. Keep your credit utilization low. Under 30% of your limit, lower is better. On-time payments matter more than anything else. Step 18. Protect yourself from scams. Red flags. Anyone who guarantees results, demands upfront fees before providing help, tells you to stop talking to your creditors, or pressures you to sign today. Use your state attorney general's website or local legal aid to check companies and get referrals. Step 19. Use the safety net you qualify for. If money is tight, check whether you qualify for SNAP for groceries, Medicaid for healthcare, or energy assistance for utilities. If you're a veteran, ask about VA benefits. If you're a parent, look for childcare subsidies. These programs can free up cash so you can keep the lights on and stick to your plan without new debt. Step 20. Lock in your weekly routine. Every Friday, do a 10-minute money check-in. Open your banking app, confirm bills paid, move what's left to your current target, either the emergency fund or your top debt. Every month, pull your free credit reports again and track changes. Momentum beats motivation. Now here are the exact words to use in 3 common situations. For debt validation, say, I'm requesting validation of this debt. Please send the original creditor, account number, amount, and proof that I owe it. Until then, please contact me only in writing. Then hang up. For a hardship payment plan with a utility or lender, say, I want to keep this account in good standing. I'm experiencing a temporary hardship. Can we set up a payment plan or move the due date to align with my paycheck? I can pay specific amount every week or month. For negotiating a settlement, say, I want to resolve this today. I can offer amount as a lump sum in exchange for settling the account in full. If that works, please send the agreement in writing stating the amount, the due date, and that the account will be reported as settled. Once I receive it, I'll pay as agreed. Here's your quick checklist for the next 48 hours. 1. Stop non-essential autopays. 2. List income and essentials. 3. Call landlord or utilities if behind and set a plan. 4. Request validation from any collectors and stop calls to work. 5. Pull all 3 credit reports and flag errors. 6. Pick snowball or avalanche and choose your first target. 7. Schedule your weekly 10-minute money check-in. And here's your checklist for the next 2 weeks. 1. Look up your state's statute of limitations for old debts. 2. If you have federal student loans, apply for an income-driven plan online. 3. If you owe the IRS, set up a payment plan. 4. Book a free session with a nonprofit credit counselor to review options. 5. Open a separate bill pay checking account and route your essentials through it. 6. Build your starter emergency fund, even if it's $10 at a time. Remember, debt is a math problem with an emotional soundtrack. We fix the math with a plan, and we turn down the soundtrack with boundaries, scripts, and small wins. You are allowed to use every legal protection available to you. You are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to start over. You've got this. Start with one action today, then another tomorrow. If you want, replay this and follow along step by step. When you stick to the basics, debt goes down, stress goes down, and your options go up. Keep going, one foot in front of the other, one day at a time. You've got this.